everyone, welcome back to Deliciously Plant-Based, and I'm your host Dr.Kalindi Bakshi. Those who have been with us, you guys already know Deliciously Plant-Based is about taking you to a wonderful journey, enjoying the goodness of a whole food plant-based diet, right? And for those who have already seen the wonderful things we've made with, in the past few times that you have seen us, the bowls, the oats, and so many different recipes. We are hoping we inspired you enough to get up and start making your own, right? So today we are going to make something, again, delicious and healthy, plant-based. So our today's topic is dressings, okay? You cannot, a salad is never complete without a dressing. We all want to eat salad, we all want to feel healthy, but those store-bought dressings which have so much oil in it, which has preservatives in it, it actually defeats the purpose of eating a salad. So why not make our own dressing? Why not make our own healthy dressing using the ingredients that are in our kitchen and the ingredients we already know, right? Oftentimes people ask, how can I make an oil-free dressing? Oftentimes people ask, I like to make a creamy dressing, but without adding mayo, how am I going to make it creamy? So to answer all those questions, we're going to make 3 amazing dressings today, and those dressings are great for your salads. They're your everyday dressings, and I guarantee you they will become your staple and they will be in your fridge, going forward. So we are going to, and the dressings that I'm going to make, you can use them as dips. You can use them dips with vegetables. You can, serve them when you have a party. You use them on salads. You can use them with burgers, wraps, and these 3 dressings can go a long way. Okay, so without making you wait any further, let's get going. Let's get into action. So the first dressing I'm going to make today is an easy peasy one, which actually brings out my pantry staples, okay? And it's Asian inspired because I'm using some of the dress sauces and some of the vinegars that go in have a little bit of an Asian touched flair. So first and foremost, I'm going to use in this bowl, just add a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter. Now, peanuts are very good source of protein. They are our healthy fat, right? So peanut butter is a great way to add creaminess in your salad. In this bowl, I have about a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter. Okay, you can use any creamy, crunchy, whatever you like. The only thing is, I would, if you use a salty peanut butter, just make sure that you don't add salt on top of it, okay? So I have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter here. To that, I'm just going to add a dash of soy sauce, right? To get that umami flavor in, right? Just a dash, you don't need a lot. And then to that, I'm going to add some rice vinegar, right? Vinegar for some tanginess, okay? To that, I will be adding like about ½ a teaspoon of minced ginger, right? A little bit of garlic, again, the same amount of minced garlic, not a lot, about 1/4 teaspoon. And then the best thing here, lime juice. That will be your game changer here. Once you add the tangy lime juice in it, it changes all the flavors and brings everything together. Just a tiny bit of squeeze of lime juice. And right now it's a bit thick for a dressing. So all we do is just thin it out with a little bit of water. So I added about 1/4 cup of water in here, right? Okay. And just mixing it up, and just mix it up. You can add as much water as you like. Just make sure whatever consistency, if you like a little bit thin to put it on a salad, add a little more water like I did here. If you want it a little thick, to use it as like, dip for crackers or vegetables or something, you keep it a little thicker. So there we go. Our wonderful dressing, peanut dressing, is ready. Now if you like a little sweetness, you can add a little bit of maple syrup. You want it a little spicy, you add for spicy, you add a little bit of this amazing sriracha. And there it is. Our peanut dressing is ready in no time. And you don't really need rice vinegar if you don't have it. If you have any other hot sauce that you have in the house, you can add it, or you don't need it. If you're, it's a great dressing even for kids. So you don't have to add the hot sauce if you don't want to. And look at this dressing. It is ready in no time. And I'm going to try it a little bit. Delicious, perfect. And I'm going to pour it in here. Okay, so we have our dressing number 1, our peanut dressing, ready. Now I'm going to make another one of my favorite dressings. Okay, and for this dressing, for the creaminess, it comes from tahini, which is a sesame paste. It's basically just ground up sesame. And as we know, the seeds and nuts or seeds, anything, when we ground them, when we put them in a high-speed blender and you sort of blend it for a while, they have oils in them. So all the oils are released and they become pasty, like a nice paste. So I'm going to add about a couple of tablespoons of tahini here. Okay. And with tahini, I will add lemon juice, because tahini and lemon juice go so well. And also we need some acid in our dressing, right? So the lemon juice adds a little bright and lightness to this dressing. Okay. And I have my curry seasoning for a little bit of flavor, a hint of flavor. Add about, you don't need a lot, so I'm adding about 1/4 teaspoon of this of curry powder. Just mix it all up. And when you're mixing this dressing, you know what happens? It starts becoming thicker, right? And what do you do for that? You add a little bit of warm water, so it will become thin. See right now it's a little clumpy. So just add a little water to this, and it will thin out. And I also like to add a little bit of garlic to it. Up to you, you don't really have to add it, but a little bit of garlic will give it a nice garlicky flavor. Just adding tiny bit of garlic. And a tiny bit of salt. Okay, let me try it. If it's missing something, if it's missing, if you like a little bit heat, again, just like you can add a little bit. Delicious. I don't think it's missing anything. Maybe a little bit of curry powder for a bright yellow color. I could do that, right? And if you like a little bit of heat, you can add a little bit chili powder to it, or you can even go for the sriracha, right? Let me add a pinch of chili powder. Wow. Oh my God, look at that. And this delicious dressing is ready in no time. And you can use it on your favorite salad. You can use it with crackers. You can use it on your favorite salad. I usually love a kale salad with tahini dressing. It's just such a delicious way to eat kale. Tahini's dressing and kale salad just make a perfect pairing, right? So there you have your second dressing, which is ready in no time. delicious, getting goodness of plant-based ingredients. You know, we have our sesame seeds here, which are a great source of, you know, good fat, right? And so we have that in here, and all the other good natural ingredients, lemon juice, right, to bring it a little acidity in. We have a little bit of garlic for the flavor. We have our curry powder, and all the flavors marry so well in this dressing. Okay, so we have our second one ready. And now let's go to my favorite, my to-go dressing, right? And this is the dressing, oh my God, it goes with everything, and you can just eat it like that, right? And this is, once again, my favorite dressing. I always have this. This goes well with burgers, wraps. You can use it as a, you know, of course it's with salads, but you can just dip vegetables in it, dip your celery, carrot, anything in it. It just takes it to the different level. So for that dressing, I have some raw cashews. Make sure you use raw cashews, not roasted cashews, because raw cashews have, you know, a little natural sweetness to them. So these raw cashews, I'm going to add everything, and this is very easy. Everything goes in the blender jar and on the blender, okay? So here are these raw cashews. And to the cashews, my favorite herb, cilantro. You don't need a lot. If you like a lot, use a lot. If you don't like a lot, you know, you can also skip it, but I love cilantro, so I'm gonna go for it, right? To the cilantro and the cashews, I will add few slices of jalapeno. Now again, this is something, it depends on how hot you like it. If you like your dressing hot, go for more. If you want it milder, you know, you figure it out, right? So there it is. And then I love garlic in this, so I'm going to add a spoonful of minced garlic. And now in this dressing, the acidity comes from lime. So as you can see, like throughout making all these dressings, some of the ingredients are very common. You know, this acidity, in all these dressings comes from natural citrus, lime juice, lemon juice, right? So, you know, these are the things I highly recommend. Always have them handy, have them in your fridge, and you will keep using them over and over again. And, you know, this dressing, I love more lime in it because it has a little sweetness from the cashews. It has the bright herbiness from the cilantro. It has the heat from the jalapeno and nice citrus flavor from the lime juice, right? And we need a little bit of earthy flavor. So for that, we are going to add, again, one of my favorite spices, cumin powder. There it is. And let's not forget salt. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of salt. And everything in here. To all that, I added about half a cup of water. And there we go in the blender here. And just like that, in 30 seconds, we have a nice, bright, light, flavorful, herbaceous dressing ready. Our cilantro cashew cream dressing ready. And let me tell you, friends, this is the winner. You can take it anywhere with you, to a party. You can serve it at your home. You can, you know, serve it so many different ways. First, you can use it. Of course, we made it as a salad dressing. It will go on any of your salad, guaranteed. It goes delicious with any burgers that you make, right? And you can spread it on a wrap once again, and then dip your vegetables in it. It will be a beautiful dip. So this is my to-go multi-purpose dressing. This will always be in my refrigerator. You can come any day and this one will be there, right? Now that we made all these dressings in no time, let's talk about why did we make these, right? Of course, we made this to dress up our salad in a very healthy way, and these are all plant-based, right? So to particularly tell you the benefits of each, number one, we didn't put a lot of oil in it, right? We did not put any oil in it. The oil in this is natural. It comes from nuts in the peanut dressing, from the seeds in the sesame dressing, and again from nuts, from cashews in the cashew dressing. All these nuts are a great source of healthy fat, right? They're good source of protein and also fiber because they are all plant-based. Remember, plants have fiber. All the plant-based ingredients have fiber in them, right? And all the plant-based ingredients also have protein in them. So you're going to get your healthy fat from the peanuts here, from the sesame seeds here, and from the cashews here, right? You're going to get protein and you're going to get fiber in this. Now, peanuts or cashews, all the three, I would say, they are very good source of different, minerals. They are great source of micronutrients, vitamins. All of these are, yes, one thing you also have to remember with the goodness, with the healthfulness of nuts and seeds, they are source of fats. So too much is no. Make sure whenever you're cooking with nuts or whenever you're eating any dressings or using nuts in something, the rule of thumb is only a fistful or only a few tablespoons. So this dressing too, if you're adding to a salad, make sure you don't go crazy over it, okay? Use any dressings that you make using nuts or seeds. You gotta be careful with it. Don't go overboard. That's the rule, right? But if you don't go overboard, eat in moderation, they give you the maximum health benefits, right? So make sure you try to incorporate these in your, in your daily life, and you will love the taste. You will love, of course, you're going to love the taste. You're going to love the texture that it has, and look at the beautiful colors, right? The bright green, the beige, the yellow, all these different colors. And with plant-based eating, more color means more nutrition, right? So you have these healthy dressings with you, keep using them, keep recreating them. With the cashew dressing, what you can do is you can switch up the herbs. You can use basil, you can use parsley. Now, in summer when you have beautiful herb garden outside, bring on the herbs, add more to it. Another thing you can add to these dressings, or you can also include here, is you can switch it up with an avocado. In the cashew dressings, instead of cashew, you can use avocado pulp, ripe avocado in it, and you will get the creaminess from avocado. Again, a great source of healthy fat, a great source of whole food plant-based fat, right? So all these amazing things you can keep trying with different things, right? For example, in the tahini dressing, in the sesame seed dressing, right? You can add different kind of spices. You can add cumin to it. You can add, more to make it give it a little bit more heat. You can add chipotle peppers to it, so it will become more smoky, right? Instead of so you can keep changing them. You can use different kind of spices, experiment with different spices, experiment with different flavors. In the peanut dressing too, sometimes I add a little bit of orange juice instead of lime juice. It totally changes the flavor, and it's still citrus. It will still give you the acidity, but it will give you different flavor, right? A nice peanut orange dressing. So all these, try them. Sometimes I don't stress more on measuring and recipe per se. I feel these are all the things that you can recreate. You can make them your own. I'm just giving you a base, you can use nuts for creaminess, you can use seeds for creaminess, but the flavors, you can make them on your own. You can put your favorite spices, you can put your favorite herbs and recreate something. Bring your own magic to it. So all these recipes or all these, things that we're making, the point of everything is you can recreate. Use these as blank slate. Go in your own kitchen. Science is about experimenting. Don't think that a recipe is written in stone. It is not written in stone, my dear. Go make it your own. Use something as a base. Use something as, something to start with, a point of starting, and start throwing your things in, like, we're just like a science experiment. I love, that's why I call my kitchen a science lab. That's where all the experiments start, and wonderful magic and wonderful things come out of, magical things come out of it. And not always magic, sometimes there are disasters, but at the end you will be so happy, so delighted with whatever you make. It will turn into magic, trust me. And if you use plant-based ingredients, I can guarantee you, not only flavor, it's going to bring you health. It's going to bring you it's going to nourish you inside out, right? So with all these things, with all these recipes, with all these, different things we are creating, be brave, be bold, be, expressive. Go into your kitchen, experiment, try it with different kinds of flavors, bring your own uniqueness to it. And now that I have all these dressings ready in front of me, what am I going to do? I'm going to move on to my next experiment, which you will be watching next time. That will be delicious burgers. So stay tuned with us and join us next time to see how we are going to use these delicious dressings. And for those who missed us, and for those who want to watch us over again, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. Follow us to find out where you can find more deliciously plant-based. Thank you everyone, and join us again.